Vegito! Let me show you how far more you can go.
So in this one, I'm going to be giving you guys a quick guide on how to build the newly awakened Zenkai LF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Of course, he's one of the most anticipated Zenkais to release. I'm sure you guys want to put him on some of the best setups in the game, right? So this is as of release. Of course, we just started a GT campaign, so he's going to get more characters for that specific team and tag. And then, obviously, we'll get some updates. But as of right now, I'm going to give you guys what the best setups are, some of the team comps that I've put up, along with the equipment for them. So make sure to drop a like. This video does help and reach the people that it does need to. And of course, subscribe if you guys are new because I'm uploading every single day with Legends content. But without further ado, this is the first team I have for you guys today, which I do believe to be his best setup currently. There's a little bit of a focus for UI Sign here with him being double Zenkai buff. So the top three is pretty much what you're going to be running here. So Ultra UI, LF, Goku, and Bardock, and Gogeta 4. The Rush Protection is going to be locked behind the Indestructible mechanic here. Of course, Gogeta just has, you know, insane utility right now. He actually swapped over from being like a quote-unquote defensive menace to being an offensive menace. Right now, you're not really looking for all the defensive things that he's doing. He actually has little to, I don't want to say no defense, but, you know, he does have the type neutral defense, I believe, and he has the first combo cut along with other couple of things. The cover change for both strikes and blasts. He has some defensive utility, but as far as him actually taking damage, you know, he is better offensively. So that's what we're going to be building him for the most part in a lot of these setups. You see his stats are actually kind of decent on both the strike and blast here, but we do have double Zenkai buffs for the UI Sign here with the LF Bardock and LF Forku. The HP is locked behind Bardock, so there's a lack of HP for these guys here. If you really do want to replace Bardock for an HP bench, just throw on Raditz, throw on Shallot, throw on any Saiyan bench that you really want to do there, but I'm personally going to prefer to do this. We do have this Super Saiyan 3 actually Zenkai buffing these two, so it's a 2-in-1 stone right there. Just more base offenses and defense. Everything on this setup is primarily focused on the strike. There's a lot of strike from these guys. These guys are double defense, and then this is blast. So a heavily rounded out setup for G4 here. If we take a look at his items, this is what I'd personally recommend. So this item is giving base HP, special move, ult damage. I would actually put this on a lot of the setups if you're just running 3 Saiyans because you're getting pure 15% to strike attack there. 15% to pure, yeah, pure strike is, you know, it's something really good, especially if you have a Zenkai buff minimum on him. And then this would also be good, say if you had given he's not a movie, so the blast wouldn't even work. You need his unique equipment. This is on any team that you run him on. It's mandatory. If you don't have this equipment, you're missing out on some insane buffers here. So base HP, double base defenses, inflicted damage, it's huge. Both based offenses and the ability here to amplify his revival or anti-revival mechanic here. So increase his own Dragon Balls by 2, which makes it 4 every time he does proc a revive, along with 50% to your overall damage inflicted. So units like Pycon, Piccolo, and those are the main 2 that you're seeing right now in a lot of setups, movies, and Saiyans. You know, Saiyans running around, you're definitely going to be able to stack up on that damage quite frequently, to be completely honest. And that's what I would recommend last equipment here. So if you're running Goku and Bardock, this Saiyan equip, it's made for everybody on the team. You can actually slap this on any Saiyan unit in the game, but you pretty much want to have Goku and Bardock on the team specifically because you're getting access to both pure offenses along with both base defenses and special move damage. So given there's a lot of defense on the team, he has a double base defense ability, like I said, so there's a decent amount of defenses here, but offensive wise, you're going to be dealing some pretty rounded outs, really good strike, really good blast damage, and then, of course, this special move. He does draw a second blue card on the first one that you do land. Hits pretty hard. He has 2 ultimates that do hit pretty hard. He's just pretty stacked. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. This is the team I'd highly recommend if you guys have access to it, and these are going to be the rest of the items for, of course, UI and the Goku and Bardock. I still kind of opted to build UI for Blast, so this is a lot of defense, ult damage, blast attack, triple blast slot, special move, key recovery, base HP, and then the last one's a pure blast equipment. And then for Goku and Bardock, double pure. So this one's giving base strike attack, HP, and pure strike attack. This one is the same item I do have on G4. So pure offenses, base defenses, and special move. And then the last one right here is giving a lot more base strike, special move, and some defenses. But moving on to the next team, we do have a Fusion Warrior setup. I think this is one of the better builds for him as well. Green, green, red. Just keeping this in mind, we haven't been running into a lot of purples simply for the fact that UI Goku is running amok in PvP. So you might see a lot of purples just start to emerge, but at the same exact time, UI being the #1 character in the game, it's very easy to snipe off purple. So there's a couple of good greens, like 3 or 4, maybe even 5, I'm thinking of in the top 10, right? We have Pikkon, Piccolo, G4, Evoken, and I think there's one more, I could be mistaken. But yeah, this is a double green-red setup for Fusion Warriors, and, you know, the main focus being, of course, no one's actually a main focus on this team. You're getting a Zenkai buff for VB, you're getting a Zenkai buff for the Super Saiyan 4, and the Revival Pikkon, so you get the rush protection from the Revival, all the utility that Gogeta 4 and VB does provide there, and then, of course, the HP is actually going to be coming off this Super Vegito here, which he does give, I believe, 12%. You know, it's like half, pretty much half in HP ability there, but even more base strike attack and some defense. And yeah, equipments are around the same on this setup. You can actually, I probably wouldn't opt for this one right here. This is one of his newer equipments, but you need a GT battle member that's not his own to get that pure strike attack right there. So I'd actually opt for something like a couple of other equipments that work well for him. This one's giving ult, special move, and HP. It's pretty nice. This one right here is giving health restore, both base defenses and base strike attack. It's probably what I'd go with. This one right here is actually a move. I'd farm a ton of these. This is good for Pikkon. This is good for him. Base HP, both base defenses, and both pure offenses. That's pretty much what I'd actually go with. So double pure. This one you always want to run when you're running Triple Saiyans. So we're getting around almost 30% to pure strike attack alone. I'm going to show you guys some other equipments in a second here. But yeah, this is a big recommend for you guys here. Moving on to the next one, we do have GT, but with a twist. We got Beast Gohan on the leader slot. I do think this could actually work quite well if you're considering a purple option for you're just constantly running into green units. You know, 17 is a pretty decent option. I wouldn't recommend him because he is old. He's power crept. He's about, what, over a year old at this point, maybe even a bit. Wait, is he a bit more? No, he is about a little bit over a year old at this point, but he's giving support. This Beast Gohan's giving blast supports to allies, so he's technically being double supported. You're getting double Zenkai buffs. This is the HP bench. And equipment-wise, you do get to run this item right here, so it's both offensive pures, base offenses, and special, or not special move, but in base HP from that item right there. And then the equipments here are actually the same. This one giving, of course, a lot of base strike, special, or special move health restore, both base defenses, and this one mandatory, right? You need his unique equipment. It's just simple as that. For 17, a lot of defense. He's not really, you know, he's going to get a massive heal at some point in the game. Once you go past, I think, a certain HP margin for him, but he gets pure defense against Saiyans, strike defense, base HP. This one giving double base defense, base HP, special move. And then this one's 15% to base HP with key recovery. For Beast Gohan, I did opt for a lot of base strike attack and special move. And, you know, he's just going to Beast Gohan things. So if you want to slap Beast Gohan on a setup, just slap him on leader slot. Doesn't need to be a GT setup, but I think Beast Gohan definitely works with Gogeta 4 considerably. We really do think this guy's a defense type, but he is more of an offensive character right now. So I'm going to swap over to the next one here. We do have just pure Fusion Warriors. So this is a little bit of a swap from that red-red-green setup we was running earlier. We do a full color wheel setup here with UI on lead. That's kind of what I was opting for. UI just being, I don't want to say a must run, but he is definitely really powerful right now, especially for the fact that we're about to see more purple characters with a new green character. So just to have the Ultra Gogeta here, you could have almost a full color wheel. We're missing a blue character, but I don't really think it's needed for the fact that you're actually running into so many green characters. So it's pretty much the same premise. You could run this one right here, which is giving both offensive pures. You just need to be running Pikkon for this to work. So actually, this might not be the best one because you're not always bringing Pikkon on this setup. When you have these two around, you could actually opt to bring this three, or this top three here, and actually just gave up UI. But the equipments for the UI was the same as that first slot there. Equipment-wise here, you could get this one. This one's actually really nice as well. Double base strike attack and special move. I want to show you guys this item right here, but it needs to be on pure GT. It's actually a really great option. Showed you guys this one earlier. And that's pretty much it. You could opt for this, which is giving around 10% to blast pure, but it's a more strike heavy setup. Even though UI's blast, still would consider this a more strike heavy setup here. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the next team, we do have Pure GT. So this is what the best Pure GT team is looking like. You could alter the bench. You know, if you want to add an HP bench, I'd probably recommend it. You could swap one of these Zenkai buffers for the EX Purple Kid Goku, which is giving GT HP, or even a Saiyan buffer HP, or you could swap G4 to leader slot and give Kakarot Goku HP. Just if you want to throw HP setup, that's fine, but you're triple Zenkai, or 4 times Zenkai buffing the G4 here. So he just triple pure him at this point, right? With a full GT team, you can actually run this one, which is giving both pure offenses, base defense, and base HP. You know, if you're running these equips right here, if we take a look, there's a triple HP slot, so it doesn't really need an HP bench. You're getting over 30% to base HP, or exactly 30% to base HP if you peek out the if the first slots are peaked. But yeah, pure offenses, base defense, HP. This one giving pretty much what I've been showing you guys. Same equip, pretty much special move, ultimate damage, base HP, pure strike attack, and then this last one's giving both pure offenses, base offenses, and base HP. For the tag 4s, you could run that same exact GT equip. But yeah, both pure offenses. Yeah, just give this to every GT battle member if you do have access to it, because that's probably the move on some setups like this. But other great GT options, this one's really great for GT. Also works on G4. Special move, high base strike attack, key recovery. This one as well also works. Doesn't work on G4 because it's for melee types, but would highly recommend it for the 4Ku and the tag 4s. Base strike attack, special move, base strike attack, ult damage, and base HP. Given they don't have an ultimate, but still recommend that equip specifically. Same equips, and then for the 4Ku here, we do want this or need this equipment here. So base HP, both base defenses, pure offenses, strike and blast attack, inflicted damage, special move, and ultimate damage. But what I do like about this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is he also is treated as a support character. So on his last ability here, he is buffing GT or Fusion Warriors on swap, 20% of damage inflicted, and yeah, he does provide a heal. He's getting cover, he's getting all these nice things here. But on setups like this, on setups like Fusion Warrior, you're getting a little bit extra damage inflicted. So really, really nice stuff. The other teams, I'm going to just show you guys kind of like a premise. Double green red, very similar to the VB setup, except you're running him on movies. You're getting protection from Pikkon, the revival. Equipments are going to be all the same. I don't think did I show equipments for Pikkon. If I didn't, this is probably what I'd go with for the most parts. Third item would be something like, you know, on setups like this, you got to actually make it do with maybe this one right here. Yeah, pure. So this one's giving pure strike, pure strike defense, defenses, base blast attack. This is a more strike heavy setup, so we're building Pikkon strike heavy. So base HP, defenses, strike attack, and then the last one, of course, is HP, pure offenses, and base defense. For Beast Gohan, very similar stuff, just a lot of strike heavy equipment is what I'd probably go with. And then Gogeta, very similar stuff here. I'd probably go with, okay, you can't run this one because he doesn't have GT. I'd probably go with this. I'd probably go with this one if you had it, because Pikkon, you know, on the team, it does take effect. You're getting both pure offenses, base HP, and both base defenses. And you could do probably just like another base strike attack is what I'd go with. So either this one, you could go with this one right here. Everything like that would work. And then for the bench, you're just going to build a movie setup, either Zenkai buff Beast Gohan. You could run, I think anything's going to work to Zenkai buff here or him, because you'll actually miss out on Z abilities for the rest of the guys. So you could actually do this and just put a Fusions bench and then just, you know, Zenkai buff him that way. Or you can make this a movies party and just do it like this. So movies party or Fusions party, it's pretty much the same thing. You just want to swap the bench to what characters you have more access to Zenkai buff wise. Swapping the characters next, Mono Green. Don't know if I'd recommend this. I just wanted to show you guys some like wild card ones. So if you want to like super Zenkai buff a couple of characters here, you're getting triple Zenkai buff movies for double revival. So a really tanky setup. And this could be a little bit disgusting. This is actually Zenkai buffing Pikkon again. We would take a look. He actually has the Zenkai buff for Fusion Warrior, so Pikkon's getting a whole other buff there. But yeah, I mean, double revival, and then this guy, you're not seeing too many purples just yet. But for Pickle, I know I haven't shown any items for him yet. I'd probably run something like this. Just strike heavy setups. Maybe this one's actually really good as well. Pikkon, I kind of showed before. This one would be really good. pretty much everything that I showed you guys before. Actually, there's another one that could work. This one for Pycon's actually pretty good. Special move, base strike, double base defenses. Gogeta, all the same items. You're actually, yeah, all the same items we were running previously. And then the last one is going to be, that was it. So if this video helps you out, or if you guys have any questions, join my Discord, like the video, or just like leave a comment, let me know. I'll see you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty, and I'm out.
Up all night, she don't wanna wait on me. I'm about to catch my flight. She